Alright. Gumshoe looks sad.
Yeah, he looks
Poor
really
Gumshoe.
sad, and I just remembered, we are Edgeworth, yeah.
Yes, we are definitely Edgeworth. And we're going other places, I guess.
February 8th, Hasakura Temple, main gate. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's starting to sherbet. What the hell's sherbet?
Ice cream?
Oh, is that an ice cream?
There's yeah, in America at least, there's a sherbet ice cream, I think?
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I guess it's an American thing.
No, that's sherbet, and I have no idea what sherbet is.
I never heard of it though, but okay. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine. And the case itself isn't anything unusual.
Edgeworth, we're in anime court land. This case is going to get very unusual.
Oh yeah. And I found myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder.
Oh, because Phoenix has never done that before.
Hey, wait a sec. Hold it. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of name excuse is that? And you called yourself a defense attorney? He's not a defense attorney. Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy! I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet.
I don't know what sherbet is, though.
I'd say more like sorbet. It's rather cold here. Iris didn't murder her, someone else did. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Okay, look, Larry, you're right, but for all the wrong reasons.
It's Loris.
I don't care. His mentor is dead.
Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. See, we get Edgeworth's view of this.
Weird.
What's weird?
You don't notice it?
Let's see. I don't see what might be wrong here.
Huh. Oh, alright then. We'll just talk to Loris then. There's nothing, definitely. Only because I've edited, so I kind of have this stuff more ingrained in my mind.
Oh, probably. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Maybe that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that you can't possibly murder her. Oh, you have no idea.
You know what? Just shut up.
I was right after all. I should have never come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. If I had a penny for every time he said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower.
Oh no.
You can't force things too much. You know what I mean? Huh? I don't even know what you're talking about, Larry. Oh. Forget it. I didn't say anything. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it?
Yes, we think you've killed somebody, Larry.
What? Get lost! Go back in your giant jet and get out of my sight, you creep! And I hope your plane crashes and you die. Wow!
Oh my god!
God damn it. I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing?
Oh my god.
Oh no, really?
Wow, that's
Really?
pretty secure for Larry.
As I suspected, psycho locks.
Edgeworth.
I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memories are wrecked, dude.
Wow. Well, what's Edgeworth think of all these things?
I suppose this type of a thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich.
Oh no.
An invention? Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. Those actually exist. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides.
Well, since you haven't noticed yet, this thing isn't covered in snow.
Oh!
It was yesterday. Or, well, for you it would be the day before, but
okay.
It wasn't episode 1.
Yeah, that's what I did not think about. This gate looks quite old. Strong enough to resist the weight of time.
You're supposed to memorize these things, photographic memory.
That's the best Edgeworth I know. You got a real flair for words, sir. I've always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance. That's exactly how I feel too. Really? Take this coat, for example. Like a fine wine. It gets better with age.
I'm assuming that's like 5 years ago you got the coat.
Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, detective.
Yeah. No. What most likely happened is he hasn't washed his coat in so long it went from tan to green.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I can see a small bell tower from here. Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not.
Is this how Edgeworth is every time? I feel bad for him.
We call a person who tells a liar, right? So why don't we call a person who rings a bell a beller?
Because this is English. We don't want things to make sense.
Or true for a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. I had no idea he was such a deep thinker.
We should punish him by cutting his pay.
That must be the main hall back there. A brilliant deduction, sir! Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe? A brilliant use of suspense to build up the tension, sir. According to Wright, the head nun has some important information. I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her.
Yes, she's wearing a bikini.
Yes, I have heard about this bikini later. I am curious. February 8th, Hasakura Temple, main hall.
Yay. Ooh, I get to be a witch.
Ooh. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling?
All right, I suppose. Huh? Who's this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
My. A handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just...
Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Oh my god!
Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy.
Oh my god. Mr. Edgeworth, this is the head nun. This is the bikini. She's the witness.
I love when she's laughing. I love the animation.
Oh yeah, she seems very hearty. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. My stomach is already growling in protest.
Oh, poor Gumshoe. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Wow, serious face. Well, first, I want to hear what you know.
Night of the crime.
First, I'd like to ask you about last night.
Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. Afterwards, we lost a small child.
She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. I'm sure she'll be starving when she gets back. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. So where's Maya?
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard, but your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here?
The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps.
I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for decidedly different reason. You get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Miss Edgeworth? Alright then. I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard.
It must have been past 11. No! I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie.
What the hell?
What? What the hell?
All right then. I saw 2 people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword.
How? Did you see this criminal with your own eyes?
I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris.
You must have been quite shocked. Of course you was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom.
Yeah, that might go a little too far, but don't worry. You can whip him as much as you want.
And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
I think we'd all be pretty shocked. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. When I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed. And then I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, testimony seems to be pretty solid.
I was then stepped on afterwards. I think it awoke something in me, but I'm not sure. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural?
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
I wonder what she means by that. As a head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back.
A bad lower back?
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. That's why I have the youngins around for me. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple?
Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
Yes, it's where we get to torture somebody for fun.
What?
I mean, it's a training session where you sit on the block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over the inner temple, do you?
No! Of course not! You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Though she might be doing it out of sheer boredom right about now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister.
Maya has a little sister.
Essentially, yes. Cousin, technically.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl?
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with dinner cleanup. Mystic Elise?
Oh, call her Mystic Elise. Oh, is Elise actually an actual practitioner of mystic arts?
I mean, to be called Mystic, I would think so.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound like something she would just call anyone who visits.
Oh, yeah.
Pearl's very insistent on Maya being called Mystic Maya, unless it's because of Phoenix being her special someone.
So Elise might actually be someone in with the mystic arts. Oh.
Huh. But I haven't seen her at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found. How did I lose a child?
You mean she was with the victim?
It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back.
Little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens.
So Maya's trapped across the river and cliff or whatever. Can't think of the term off the top of my head. Pearl is nowhere to be seen. Elise is dead. Iris is who knows what's happening right now, but she's currently in prison.
I'm still wondering how you could even stab with a D8 sword like that.
Very strong, I guess? I don't know.
Anything else we can do in here? Oh, okay. At the courtyard. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched.
Good.
Thanks, detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave him my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed and think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir! I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap! Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years?
Enough for Phoenix to know all your stuff. Oh, we can talk about a gumshoe. Cool.
Yay! The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Dixnam. Her entire past, until she won the writing award last year, is a total mystery. Oh, what? Oh! It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that.
So she's sneaky.
Very intriguing. The estimated time out there for the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th.
Huh.
Cause of death was blood loss for assaulting from a stab to the back of the murder by the window weapon. The murder? And the victim was found skewed with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Wait, what? The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building.
What?
Wait a second. A 2-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Miss Edgeworth. And this happens to be the room that Elise Dixon was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Intriguing. Huh. Very intriguing. Now then, detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, Let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple.
Wow, that's quite the walk, actually, then.
Yeah.
That's probably a good 20-minute walk just to go from the temple to the other temple.
Yeah, might be.
Because it was about 15 minutes to go from the parking lot to the temple.
Oh, right.
Tiny little fun facts. Man, they crossed that bridge amazingly.
At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple.
But she didn't.
At least as far as we know. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Hasakura Temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. In a temple, huh? I have some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. Wait, what?
I mean, it makes sense. Ugh. Wright isn't doing this. Screw this.
Oh! So because Wright isn't doing it, he's not even bothering. Oh!
That's why I keep saying Godot has never won a case. Because he's never beaten Wright. I don't think he takes anything unless Wright's involved.
That is very unique. Yeah, I do wonder why.
It's why the Fate could get away with it so easily in Recipe for Turnabout.
No.
Godot wasn't dealing with it because Wright wasn't the actual defense attorney. He didn't care.
What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumor's true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and wouldn't be defending, he just lost interest.
Probably.
Yeah. I tend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be that judge.
He's always the problem.
Yes, you certainly would remember my face even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be the Canadian? Yes, we've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wait, what?
You see, I don't want any normal prosecutor. I want one to challenge me. That also will not reveal that I'm a defense attorney for like a day. I don't know.
How is... Edgeworth, what have you done? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. I'm curious now. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing. The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. Here's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya.
Wow, he actually cares for Maya. Who are you?
Well, yeah, this is curious.
Let's investigate.
What's this? Looks like a wizard's staff. I belong to the victim, Miss Elise Deaksnam. Wait, I just noticed the amethyst is gone.
That it is.
Because wasn't there an amethyst in it?
There was.
Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes, what? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this, alright? The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard!
You lost 10% of your pay, Gumshoe.
That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it! This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. But yeah, I did notice the amethyst is missing.
Is that a bear trap? Right here.
Could be, but it looks really out of place.
Something's there. It won't let me observe it, though.
So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon? It sure is. It's called Shichishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. Suppose it's the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishito, too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. The fingerprints on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it feels like to be a defense attorney?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it does really feel good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health.
That's why Phoenix is 25 and yet has like old man wrinkles.
Yeah, basically. How would she have been able to lift that?
I don't know. That would probably be as tall as her, I would think.
And heavy. Like, it looks like it's made of jade. The main gate must be just over the stone wall. Ah, the stone walls. I jumped over a few of those by time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Ah, I just love skiing. Really? You don't seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know. Messes with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Miss Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad?
Yes!
How about the statue itself? Oh, the main hall of Hasagura Temple is above us, yeah? Hey, you're right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Hasagura Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. Wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir? What? I fail to see how you consider that to be an even remotely good idea.
It's Gumshoe.
How about the statue? Oh, with the statue itself is part of the sword. Oh.
Yeah.
It's a lantern. I'm supposed to light it at night. Hey, there's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in a room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How did you know?
Oh my god.
Oh, poor Gumshoe. Holy shit.
I mean, Edgeworth does keep cutting his pay.
Yeah.
Nothing else around here?
Is that the bell tower in the back?
Yeah.
Nah.
I think so. We can't investigate it.
That seems like
Okay,
as much
that's
else we can do
everything here.
here.
We have a few things, so let's go talk to Larry. See if we can't break his heart. Or just go back here for some reason, I guess.
Yeah, something else always works. I don't see Larry anywhere.
That must mean we're on the right track to find him.
Maybe we scared that poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side.
Agreed.
He's probably gone to the bridge.
Probably.
Nope.
Okay, I guess not.
Detention center? Aha!
What's up here? Doesn't mean it's Larry.
True.
Ah! Mr. Edgeworth!
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, thank you. So, no, let's talk about the Inner Temple first.
I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hasagura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Dijkstra with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet Sister Bikini says she met you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks.
Alright, let's break her heart instead.
Yeah, sure, let's try.
Hold on, wait, hold on, I never read this. Received right, he wasn't serious when he gave this to me. Was he? Something about reading people's hearts. What utter nonsense. Oh my god, take that! That was amazing!
Oh my god, I didn't expect the Edgeworth too, but I guess that makes sense.
Turn it up now.
Hey, Gumshoe.
How you doing, Gumshoe?
But where would he be?
Let's see if we can say anything else to Sister. Let's see if we can say anything else. Nope, nothing here.
Present this.
About this here.
Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it really is. This is so a failure. We strive to break our attachments too much of the transient material realm. I guess you could call me an immaterial girl.
That's like a one. I guess you live in an immaterial world, Mr. Edgeworth. That's a good
so
one.
We know
that's a good
the
one.
Failure.
That's a good reference, though.
It is.
Wait, can we have a look around the room? The main hall.
Yeah, but I don't remember that actually.
There are more answer cushions in the corner of the room. What's the white piece of paper sticking out from under the sack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, whoa, what's this? Looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah! What is it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue! A super special clue! Suppose I should read it myself, then. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Oh. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed.
Oh, this is probably what she's scared of.
This sounds like a blackmail letter. Oh. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. I can't ever find clues like that. You're an ultra-important prosecutor, a super-duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this.
Huh.
Which explains why we missed it, because we're dumb.
Yeah. I think that's all for this.
I want to see that huge Matakama, though. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room.
This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls.
Lesser? Huh? This is lesser? What is the greater one like?
And why does everything contain souls? The Greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor.
Oh!
It was supposed to be shown at the Treasure of Corain exhibit. But it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Okay, that explains that.
Interesting. So I do think the next thing would be...
Detention, and we go back to Iris.
I don't know where I'm going at this point. But we'll deal with Iris next episode. Yay!
Yay!